I've got leeks in my garden, so I'm going to use those in my shepherd's pie. Leeks to me kind of taste like a mix between an onion and a clove of garlic. I've also got some oregano out in my garden, so I'm going to pick some of that too. I'm going to have to clean all these out and get all that grit. Mise en place. What does that mean? Putting in place or just getting everything together? We need frozen peas and carrots, frozen green beans, ground beef, we need leeks, oregano, or any other fresh herb you have on hand. I recommend parsley or thyme. We need half an onion, a little bit of lemon, garlic powder or 2 cloves of fresh garlic, salt, pepper, olive oil, a little bit of flour and butter, bay leaves, parsley, sweet or regular potatoes, Worcestershire sauce, Frank's Red Hot, and cheese. To prepare the leeks for cooking, you're going to cut the ends off where the roots come out. You're also going to give them a fresh new cut where the shoots came out at the top. We only want to use the most tender parts of the leek. You're going to split them lengthwise. This is going to open them up and show you all the different layers and the places that all the dirt can get caught. That's why it's so important that you rinse your leeks after you chop them before you cook them. Cut the leeks into 1/4-inch moon-shaped slices. Nice drizzle of olive oil. I got my pan nice and hot. I'm going to go ahead and add my bay leaves. We're going to take those out before we bake. And add our ground beef. Brown your meat for about 15 to 20 minutes, stirring occasionally. While your meat browns, cut your sweet potatoes into about 1-inch cubes. This will help your potatoes cook a lot faster. The concept here, flour and fat make a roux. Now there's many different ways to make a roux, but essentially the flour here cooks with the fat on the meat, and when we add our liquid, it will begin to thicken. I'm going to do a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, give that meaty deliciousness, a little bit of Frank's, kick up that flavor profile. Give her a good stir here. That flour should be cooked off by now. As this comes to a simmer, you'll notice that it'll start to thicken up.
our sweet potatoes. We want to make sure we're keeping track of those guys. Check to see if these are tender yet. Okay, so sweet potatoes are done. I'm gonna go ahead and add a big chunk of butter right in there. I don't feel like you can't get around that. You gotta add butter to. We're basically making mashed potatoes. I do have some half and half, so I'm gonna add a little bit of half and half in there. A little bit of pepper, and you can add white pepper if you want. Some salt here.
This cheddar cheese is going to be great on top of our shepherd's pie. Let's go on to the kitchen and put this whole thing together. To assemble your shepherd's pie, drop mashed sweet potatoes or regular potatoes in large spoonfuls. We are going to smooth it out with a spatula. You want to fill the pan, but leave an inch of room at the top so that when it bakes in the oven, it doesn't boil over. Here we are, nearly finished product. All we need to do is bake this, 350 for 30 minutes or until it bubbles.